When you look at where we're at, we're a 6-5 football team, 2-0 in the month of November, which we'll work to make it 3-0 this next week. It'll be a challenge as Penn State comes in here, and a bowl-eligible team for the first time, 3 straight times, for the first time since 95, 96, and 97. We have an opportunity to win 7 games. That's important for this program. We've tried to make a big deal of that around here in terms of finishing this season with the win, which would mean Penn State, which is a big challenge, but understanding that that was the focus all the way back in August. So we have an opportunity to do that now, and that'll be exciting for our football team. Outstanding defense. When you look at Penn State as a football team, I look at an outstanding defense, a quarterback with great experience, a running back that has been a 1,000-yard rusher last couple years, and in particular, when you look at their defense, you look at their defensive tackles, Oderick, their linebackers, Navarro, Bowman, and Hall, and Lee, 3 outstanding linebackers, and then you look at their secondary is very, very talented as well. They lost some wide receivers from last year, but I think their guys have filled in very, very well, and their tight ends are back, and they returned 3 offensive linemen, or guys that have played quite a bit. So it'll be an exciting game for us. I'm firmly ingrained in what happens here when Penn State comes to play, and I also remember last year very vividly with an opportunity to go over and play for a Big Ten championship and a lopsided win by them, and it was over before halftime. Pretty much, it was 28-7 at half, and I remember the times going over there before. So, difficult place to play, challenging program to play against and win. But we've won here before, and we look to win again. So I guess I've embraced the rivalry if I remember these things. Well, I think that what it means is Coach Perlis had a vision, and that vision has become a reality. He set this game, and he and Coach Paterno obviously set this game up as a land-grant game between 2 great institutions, 2 of the initial land-grant institutions in this country, and then to have it be the last football game. You hope to play for things at that point in time. Last year was an indication of that. We had an opportunity to play for a championship. Even though we probably wouldn't have gone to the Rose Bowl, we would have been a co-champion team, and that's what you hope for in that type of environment. As far as the time that we play, again, that vision has become a reality. This is an important game. This is a game that people watch, and I think it's it's important for our university and for our football program to have this type of exposure. So to have it at the end of the game, and we have a trophy case over there. It's standing empty right now. We had to give it back last year, but good things can happen if you point towards things. I think we've gained a little bit of respect back from winning number 6. I think that is a little bit of a milestone there for most people, and it's, as I said earlier, it sort of sets us up for the month of November. It sets us into a situation where we can go to 3 straight bowl games, which I said before hadn't been done for a while. I guess to me, you want respect. Win your last football game against Penn State. People start talking about you across the country. And I guess that's the message to our football team. Be a challenge. Good football team coming in here. This place will be crazy, I'm sure. It always has been. It'll be a very exciting game. Last football game, last weekend before Thanksgiving. Should be a nice day. Should be a great crowd, and we're excited to play. So, but I think, from my perspective, that number 7 is important.